MLB the Show tips. We've got roster predictions for Monday, June 29th. New rosters will be coming out, and I think this is going to be one of the most exciting updates out there until the All-Star break. A lot of pitchers to talk about. We're going to have the ticker at the bottom of upgrade and downgrade predictions. I think have a really good chance, starting with Stephen Vogt. I think he's been good enough to finally become gold this week, +2 overall. Brian McCann also +1 becomes gold this week. One guy who's been dropping, but I think he gets a rebound, at least a +1 or 2 from Molina. He's hitting pretty well lately. And Lucroy, I think now is the time to sell him. If he doesn't get downgraded this week, look out for one next week. He's not going to be a gold for long. Albert Pujols became gold last week. He's going to keep rising. 89 overall, I predict, on Monday. Rays first baseman Forsythe, I think, gets a +4, 72 overall. One guy that could get a downgrade, I think, is Carlos Santana of the Indians. I think he'll go -2. Over to second base, Kipnis has been red hot. I think becomes 91 overall. Give him a +2 this week. And fan favorite Brock Holt of the Red Sox, I think, gets a +4 up to a 78. This guy can do it all. Over to third base, A-Rod picked up his 3,000th hit recently. He's been swinging really well, regardless of how you feel about him. I think gets a +2 up to an 87. Still at third base, Chris Bryant, rookie phenom, could become gold this week. Not really strong about it. +1 possibly. And Justin Turner, I think you're going to see some rating changes for him. He's going to get more power. Give him a +4. And Maikel Franco, this guy has been unbelievably hot. +5 for this guy becomes an 82. And Luis Valbuena, I think, also gets a nice upgrade. +2, more power for this guy. He's been swatting home runs. Over to shortstop, not a lot to talk about. Alcides Escobar, +1, might get gold. But watch out for Carlos Correa. This rookie has been lighting Major League Baseball on fire. +4 for him this week. Over to left field, Bryce Harper is on track for 99 overall. I believe it's coming. I'm going to give him a +2 this week. Whether it happens or not this Monday, it's kind of irrelevant. It's going to happen, so invest now. Colabello with the Blue Jays having a nice year, +4. Grichuk with the Cardinals, give him a +6. He's a starter now. Give him about a 75 overall. And Brett Gardner, I think, of the Yankees, moved over to left field in the last update. Whether or not he stays there, we'll see. +3 for him. Becomes gold in left field. Now, center fielder Jock Peterson's only going to become gold if he gets fielding upgrades, so my +2 is contingent on fielding upgrades. Charlie Blackmon's been stealing a lot of bases. I think speed is what gets him to a +2. And Ben Revere, the contact has been going way up. I think it should reflect at least a +1 this week. And Mookie Betts of the Red Sox, a lot of guys have asked what's up with him. I think a +2 is a fair 81 overall this week. Stanton, kind of same boat as Harper. He's killing the ball, absolutely killing it. He deserves an upgrade, even if it's a 97, 98 power upgrade, give it to him. George Springer is going to be an all-star, I believe. Give him a +1, 84 overall. And Jason Hayward just hitting a home run every night, it seems like, the last week or two. 82, I think, becomes an 85 gold. He's got great fielding. And J.D. Martinez also killing the ball, home runs, +4 for him. Could be gold, very close there. Starting pitching now, Felix Hernandez is the first one, and you may be wondering why. Well, I think he could easily get a -1 downgrade to a 96 overall or more. And the reason why is I think the new 97 overall pitcher in the game will be Max Scherzer on Monday. Gets credit for the no-hitter. And I think he's just been playing absolutely amazing lately as a pitcher for the Nats. So give him a +3 this week for Scherzer. And then the other diamond that I think is also going to be rising is this guy. He's been striking out double digits in 7 straight games. Chris Sale gets a +2, becomes a 95. So the reorder would be Scherzer, Felix, and then Sale. The K per 9 has got to go up for Sale, who's averaging the most K per 9 in all of Major League Baseball. Now, Greinke has great peripherals, not great strikeouts. I think he could easily come diamond along with Madison Bumgarner. Both of them have been 92s for a long time. One of them, or none of them, could become diamonds this week. It's just going to be a +1 for either of them. Bumgarner's had more of the splashy start with the 14 strikeout game recently. Now, Corey Kluber has been struggling. The strikeouts are still there, but I give him a -1 down to a 91 this week. Now, the best pitcher on the Cubs, Jake Arrieta, I think goes up 1 point this week, becomes an 88 overall. Same with Jacob deGrom of the Mets. I think also gets a +1. They're having a nice year. Now, Pineda had a rough start recently. I'm going to give him a -1. That makes him below gold. I'm not really strong about that, but I think it's possible. Justin Verlander, I think, very likely to drop -2. Comes back from DL, not great so far. Clay Buchholz of the Red Sox, I think, goes up 1 point. And Jaime Garcia of the Cardinals is on his way to gold, +3 this week. Could even be more. We'll see about that. Phil Hughes of the Twins, +2. He actually outdueled Sale in that matchup recently. That was impressive. And Marco Estrada nearly had a no-hitter, and he was almost perfect recently. I think he gets a nice +4 upgrade this week. Closers to watch: Yankees Betances. When you have 99 overall in some attributes, you can't give up 4 runs in one game, and that's what he did. I give him a -1. Boxberger, give him a +2 for the Rays, doing great. And the Braves closer, Grilly, also been lights out recently, give him a +2. Those are the predictions for the week. Make sure you're signed up for the Diamond Dynasty tip sheet. I email it every morning. There's a video on the YouTube channel about how to make stubs fast. That's what this is about. You'll see that and learn how to subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, MLB the Show _tips. You can also ask me questions there anytime. Diamond Dynasty, hitting and pitching. We'll see you next time.